Hi, welcome to another episode of the Jaywalking Show. I am Jineet Kayani and I have here with me Celina.
Hi.
She is a social worker of sorts. You can call her an environmentalist who works for the good of the environment, basically. Uh, I don't think I can give a right introduction that justifies her, so let's hear it from her.
Hey guys, I'm Celina. I am from an initiative called Changes Us. Changes Us is a youth-led initiative led by Akshat Shah and Shubh Mehta. And we do beach cleanups every weekend. And we also do a lot of social activities like we go to slums and distribute pads and dustbins. We go to orphanages twice a month. We go to old age homes, and yeah.
Okay, Selena, before we get started, to you and to this generation, what do you think social responsibility is?
So social responsibility to me is working with people on getting like a same goal, which is going to help somebody or some group of people in a way. So like you trying to help basically.
That's great. All of the things you're doing, I hope that before this you were a student, right?
Yes.
So, what got you into this? Why go towards the betterment of the social environment? What got you into this basically?
Okay, so my friends joined Changes Us before me, and then they called me for one of the beach cleanups. Once, when I went for a beach cleanup, I saw that the Girgaon Chowpatty beach was like covered in trash. And when I say that I have seen everything on the beach, like that you can't name one thing other than gold that we have not found on the beach. So, yeah, and they're fun, like every week going, and you have a group of sorts, so you're socializing plus you're saving the environment together.
Interesting. Recently, I came across one of your projects where you made a fish, a large fish. I'll put the image on the screen. You made a large fish out of plastic bottles. How did that go? How did you get the plastic bottles? Where did you make the fish and how did you place it?
Okay, so we went around Sobo and collected plastic bottles
Sobo is
from
South Bombay, of
South
course. Yeah.
Bombay and collected plastic bottles from all the small joints. Like we went to Amar, we went to Suksagar, and we actually also went to the Mercedes showroom where they give small bottles. And we collected the bottles. We took it to this one person's house, washed the bottles, and it was very disgusting. I must say, it was horrible. And then we took all the bottles to Bandstand, and I don't know, I don't know if y'all have seen, but in December there was this structure made, like there was a Christmas tree made out of plastic bottles by Minali Thakkar. So we reached out to her, and she helped us make the fish. So we took all the bottles by truck to Bandra Bandstand, and then we sat there all day from morning to like 1 a.m. and we made the fish. And then we had to transport it back to Girgaon Chowpatty at like 6, 7 in the morning.
Interesting. So, Bandra Bandstand, did you take it to someone's house or how did it come
No,
together?
we made it on Bandstand.
On
On
Bandstand, so in the
Bandstand,
sun.
in the sun, there was a
Oh.
garden where we sat and removed all the labels of all the bottles. Then there was one person who was making the holes, and then we were making chains, and we were there all day.
It was crazy. I saw the post on
Yes.
Instagram. I actually got to see it in person too on Chowpatty. It was crazy, the scale of it. And
It's 9 by 10 feet.
9 by 10 feet. Amazing. So, just for perspective, I am 5'10", so
Yeah,
has
it's
to be
like way taller than you,
huge.
yes.
What I have also heard about a few different initiatives here and there, but a few large initiatives too. Could you talk about that, please?
So one of the biggest initiatives is Beach Please by Malhar Kamble, and he was the main person who started like beach cleanups and stuff. And I believe he started at the Meethi River, and I think he also cleans Juhu Chowpatty if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's one of the biggest organizations.
Interesting. So I see that on your Instagram all the time. You have a group around you who's always there. You make friends while you're at it. But keeping the environment in mind, of course, why should the people join in this initiative or any other NGO for that matter?
So first, I'm talking about the environment first. If you come for a beach cleanup, honestly, if you've gone out of town, you want your beaches to look like those kind of beaches. And believe me, you can tell. Like once you've cleaned a beach, you can tell that you like the work really pays off.
Because I myself went for a beach cleanup, and all of my friends just went there because we heard that we were getting free Adidas t-shirts. So, and there was a marathon of some kind, so we joined in. But the second time around, we actually saw the difference we're making, and we actually voluntarily joined, even though there was no incentive for us. So
Yeah,
it was very
yes,
satisfying.
once you go for one, there's no coming back. You will want to
Exactly.
go every week.
It was very satisfying.
I've been doing this for 2 years now, believe me.
2 years.
Yeah.
How did you join? How does one reach out to this?
So I joined when Changes Us was like a baby, like it had just started. There was no hierarchy of sorts. But if you want to join Changes Us, we have proper interviews. We take like people who we think can actually help with the initiative and stuff every 6 months. We have like a full process. You can check it on Instagram when it comes.
So if they directly DM NGOs like this, NGOs like Changes Us, you can
Yes,
get in
normally
touch?
if you want to join a project, yes, like you can, all NGOs will help.
So this was all about the environment, but I hear that Changes Us also has branches into different kinds of social help. One of them is slums. Talk about that.
Yes, so I've actually gone inside 3 slums. One's in Nepansi Road, one's in Cuff Parade, and one's Diamond Nagar. I'm not exactly sure where that is, but Diamond Nagar. And so basically, if you think of slums, it's exactly what you think of it and more. And weirdly, there are a lot of poor people, but there are also like educated people who live in slums. Like we were once distributing pads to like one girl, and she was like, yeah, I'm willing to pay, and like proper English, she was like, I'm willing to pay for them. Then there was one man who honestly looked kind of suspicious that he was there, because we were taking videos, right? We had asked the people of the slums that and he was like, please don't take my video, like if there's any video, make sure you cut it, like. So and then we looked inside his house, and there was an AC and a fridge, like it was a proper. But then there is also an other side of the slums where people live on the roof. Like there's like people live on like in like small box type things on the roof. So yeah, it's horrible. But then there was also a husky. So like if you want to see like a diversity of people, you should go inside slums and distribute stuff.
Go inside slums, but with people and with security.
Yes, please don't go alone.
Yeah, because it can
Yes,
get a bit.
It will get. We have had fights there.
Seriously?
Yeah, people fight for the stuff we go to distribute. Like we take enough, but suppose like we don't go to the house first and all because they're not educated. So they come and they like fight with you and stuff.
So be safe while doing these great initiatives. Back in 2020, when the world was in turmoil, I remember staying at home doing nothing, and I was blessed enough to have kind of an affluent family who provides for my food, but the people who didn't, how did you reach out to them?
Okay, so I had just joined Changes Us that time, and there was another initiative that we had collaborated called the Musafir Project, where they had food drives every day of the week for a good 3. So we had 100 weeks, and every day of each week. So I used to go at least twice a week, and it used to be in different areas. So in my area, like in South Bombay, it was still okay. Like some people didn't take food on the road because some people fought for the food. But then we also went towards like Baikala, towards like little lesser fortunate areas where like people used to line up. The kids used to get so happy. We used to go like on scooters, and like the children used to run behind our scooters just so they can get normal food. And the food was like, we weren't giving them stuff like biryani or something like really good.
Just
we were giving them
necessities.
basic like dal chawal, and the kids were like dying to like just get food every day. And obviously we couldn't go to all the areas every day. We had to go to different areas. So like they used to wait like weeks just to get like food for like 2 times in a day. It was very sad during lockdown.
It was very sad and wholesome at the same
Yeah,
time.
it
The
was,
satisfaction you get.
Forgiving, yes.
What is the future and what is the scope basically for you yourself as an initiative volunteer And of the initiative itself, what now?
So I don't think I'm ever gonna leave doing social work. That's one thing. Like once I'm in, like believe me, if you wanna join social work, you can never stop. Um, I think in the future I'm going to obviously continue more same like these drives and like beach cleanups, but maybe go to bigger areas for cleanups because beaches are only like a part. Like we go to the beach. There was once a time we went in the morning, we cleaned the beach, we came back in the evening, and it was just as dirty again. So like maybe like bigger areas and spread more awareness. So that we are working on. And as an initiative, getting more people involved because one, it's like I joined Changes Us and I got like 5 more friends. They got 5 more friends. It's a chain. So the more the people, so then at one point they do it for like many people come just for the LOR, but most of us come because we actually care about the
LOR as in the letter of recommendation. Okay.
yes. But then most of us actually come because we care, and honestly, having a group really helps. So if you want to join any NGO, it doesn't have to be Changes Us. It's like the best thing you can do.
And it doesn't have to be like a government affiliated NGO. It
No,
could be an initiative itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Why do you think we should be socially responsible? Because I mean, don't you think that me being here and chilling in my room, turning my AC on is like a good life?
It's a good life, but you need to make the first step for sure. Because many people just want to sit at home, think about themselves. There's only
Okay,
so
yeah.
much I can like, but if you make the first
Selfish
step,
is the way to put it.
yes.
Okay.
If you want to make, once you make the first step, you can see the difference. You get the satisfaction even for yourself. You want to be selfish? Now think about yourself. You get the satisfaction when you work for anything.
Interesting.
When you go inside slums, you see the happy faces. When you and you see people who are way less fortunate. And okay, environment, when you go, you see like stuff like dead fish. I have found jellyfish, I have found fish, I have found dead birds, crabs on the beach. So you can see that, and I don't think you want to live in a place where there are like jellyfish getting washed up into the...
Fair enough.
So it's, if you're thinking about yourself, good. If you're thinking about the environment, if you're thinking about other people, good. Like,
That's a very, very well put answer. I think that's a good talk for today. Celina, thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of The Jaywalking Show. Be socially responsible, subscribe to The Jaywalking Show, like this video, share it with your friends who are interested in social work, who want to join a cause like this, and tune in for the next episode next Friday. Thank you and goodbye.